Hello, I am Shubhajit Rai from Narula Institute of Technology. Today we discuss about measurement of power in polyphase circuit. Our objective is to measure power and power factor in a balanced three-phase circuit using two single-phase wattmeter. Now, how we measure the three-phase power by wattmeter method? There are three methods: 3 wattmeter method, 2 wattmeter method, and 1 wattmeter method. 1 wattmeter method is mainly used when the load is balanced condition, and the wattmeter is an instrument which consists of two coil. One is current coil and another is pressure coil. Current coil is less number of turns and it is very thick, and the pressure coil is more number of turns and it is thin coil. Now, for measuring the power in three-phase or polyphase system, more than one wattmeter is required or more than one reading are to be made by wattmeter. The number of wattmeter required to measure power in a given polyphase system is given by the Blondel's theorem, which states that if power supplied to a system with n conductor and if a common point is located on one conductor, then only n minus 1 meter are required. Okay. Now 2 wattmeter method. 2 wattmeter method can be used to measure the power in a three phase 3 wire star or delta connected or balanced or unbalanced load. For three phase system, the advantage of 2 wattmeter method, they required only 2 wattmeter instead of 3, and it can be used for purely capacitive and resistive inductive load. It can be used for load connected in delta or star. Okay. Now the vector diagram of this experiment. Now the calculation part. Hence, the how we calculate the power factor. That means phi equals to tan inverse root 3 into W2 minus W1 divided by W2 plus W1. W2 and W1 are the wattmeter reading. Now this is the circuit diagram. This part is called wattmeter and this also a wattmeter. Let me see, the current coil is connected in series and the pressure coil is connected in parallel, and the pressure and two pressure coil is connected in a common phase, that means y, that is y, and this is the load which is connected in star from. Now effect of the load on wattmeter reading: if cos phi is 1, then W2 wattmeter reading is positive and W1 wattmeter also positive. Okay. And when cos phi equals to 0 or less than zero point 0.5, then W2 wattmeter is positive and W1 wattmeter reading is negative. When negative reading shows, the pressure coil or current coil connected reverse. Now the virtual lab link. Now we connect the virtual lab. Okay, this is virtual lab link. There is also a theory, procedure, operating environment, simulator, quiz and reference. First of all, I click on simulator page. Now link to simulator. Click here to perform the experiment. Click here. This is the simulation page and you can see the circuit diagram of three-phase power measurement by 2 wattmeter method. Okay, this is ammeter which is connected in line in series, and this is voltmeter which is connected between the two phase. Now this is wattmeter 1. Current coil is connected in series and the pressure coil is connected in parallel, and two pressure coil is connected in a common phase, that is y phase, and this is load which is resistive load. We can vary the load. Now the first line to line voltage. First we set 200 volt. Okay, and the frequency is 50 hertz. Now we connect the circuit, or we give the power of the circuit. Switch is on. You can see the voltmeter reading is 200. Already we said 200, so voltmeter show the 200 volt. Current is phase are 4.61879. The wattmeter reading show 799.262, and another wattmeter 2 reading is 800.824 watt, and the ampere reading in B phase 4.61879, and the load is, each load is 25 ohm. That means R1 equals to R2 equals to R3 is 25. Now we fill the table. Click here and automatically fill the table, that is VRY 200 volt, IR means that current, and cos phi means 0.865222080. This is the resistive load, so cos phi nearly about 1, W1 and W2, and the calculation means VR into IR into cos phi R, that is calculative, and measured value is W1 plus W2 equals to measured value. Okay, now we take 3 or 4 reading. Every time we vary the load. This time is 25. Now we change the load into 100 ohm. Okay, 100 ohm. Now switch on the circuit. This is a new reading. Voltage is fixed 200 volt. Current is 1.15469 ampere. Wattmeter reading is 199.815. Okay, and wattmeter 2 reading is 200.206. Completely, it is a balanced load condition. Now fill the table again. The power factor is 0.865280, and the current is 1.154. This reading, and this reading is power factor reading. It is ampere, wattmeter 1, wattmeter 2, and wattmeter 3. Sorry, this is wattmeter 1 plus wattmeter 2. This is calculative power. Okay, now again we vary the load. Now 200 ohm we set. Switch on the circuit, and same ammeter reading, wattmeter reading. This is wattmeter 2, and this is ammeter 2. Now again fill the table. Okay, power factor is almost same in each cases, and the wattmeter reading is VR into IR into wattmeter, sorry, VR into IR into cos phi equals to W1, and VBI into IB into cos phi equal to W2. That is W1 plus W2, and it is calculative value, and this is only wattmeter reading summation 99.907785 plus 100.10304. This is the measured value. Okay, this is the virtual lab simulation diagram, and the same circuit we use in our lab. Okay, now the previous slide. This is the data table used in lab. You can see that is the individual voltage, that means the phase voltage VR, VY, and VB, and the current in each phase IR, IY, and IB, and W1 and W2. From the virtual lab you can put only W1 and W2 value, and this is W1 plus W2, and this is W1 minus W2, and cos phi you can calculate it from these two value. How you calculate, in previous slide we already discussed. And previous slides already we discussed that phi equals to tan inverse root 3 into w2 minus w1 divided by w2 plus w1. Okay, you take reading from virtual lab w1 and w2 and you calculate the cos phi. Okay, that's all.